First of all, I just wanted to welcome everybody to today's session, the second session of our Lunchtime Learning series, this National Carers Week. And we're pleased to be co-delivering this session with others in the Care and Knowledge Exchange team in partnership with the Institute for Public Policy and Governance at UTS. I just wanted to start by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land. I think we have a slide for that as well. And I'm on Gorogal land today in North Sydney, where our head office is. So I want to acknowledge the traditional custodians here and also extend my respects to elders past and present in the many lands that are represented today, and by those that will watch this recording later time. So I mentioned the webinar format today. That also means that there's a couple of ways to interact. We should all be able to see the Q&A function on the bottom of our screen. Those questions will be submitted to hosts and panelists. So if you would like to interact using the Q&A function or the chat, that would be appreciated, and we will have time for questions and answers a little bit later. I mentioned recording. And we will also be sharing today a number of short videos, which will be available later as well for people to catch up on. And so just briefly recapping on the context of National Carers Week and the Lunchtime Learning sessions, we are delivering these sessions for busy professionals, whether they be researchers, service providers, carers, trying to fit some info into their workday and also be able to catch up on demand. This session today is looking at the Research Library, a new feature of the Care and Knowledge Exchange digital platform. And just briefly on the Care and Knowledge Exchange, many of you will be across this, but for those that are not familiar, the Care and Knowledge Exchange is a partnership project, as I mentioned before. Its broad aim is to connect research to practice to improve outcomes for carers. And it's designed for a wide audience. A key component of the project is the digital platform, which includes a research library and a number of other features as well. And we'll be focusing on the research library today. There's also a number of webinars and events and other ways to connect. But the first point of call is to sign up on the website, which we will be running through shortly. So that's the Care and Knowledge Exchange. And the remainder of this session is going to be a few different short videos that we've developed, or the Care and Knowledge Exchange team has developed to help people navigate the research library and the digital platform. All of these sessions, plus some others, are going to be uploaded to the digital platform itself, but we wanted to feature some of them today to raise awareness and so that we can all start using the digital platform. And so that's just a session overview. We're only going for half an hour and we will have some time for questions at the end. So we're going to kick off first with a short site tour of the digital platform for those that are not familiar, and then we will come back to go to the next video. So thank you, Tian, if you're able to share the site tour video.
This video explains how to navigate across the different functions on the Care and Knowledge Exchange digital platform. First, you'll see the homepage. Here, you'll find an overview of the Care and Knowledge Exchange, a partnership project between Carers New South Wales and the Institute for Public Policy and Governance at the University of Technology, Sydney, proudly funded by the New South Wales Government. The digital platform features the latest Australian evidence about carers and a range of ways to get involved in the project. From the homepage, you can use these buttons to navigate to the About page, the Research Library, the Get Involved page, the Support for Carers page, and the My Research page. You can also log into your account and search within the site. The About page provides more information about the project, who runs the Care and Knowledge Exchange, the purpose of the Care and Knowledge Exchange, the audience of the Care and Knowledge Exchange, and the purpose of the digital platform. The Research Library is a collection of recent Australian publications and other resources that contain reliable research about family and friend carers. It is constantly being added to, and you can suggest research to be included. Please see our videos demonstrating how to search the research library and how to add resources to the research library for further information. The Get Involved page is where you can sign up to our mailing list, check out our upcoming events, watch our pre-recorded previous events, and participate in our discussion board. Please see our videos demonstrating how to sign up and how to access events for further information. The Support for Carers page contains resources and information to assist carers with their caring role. It features information about crisis support and the Carer Gateway, as well as financial assistance for carers and resources relating to different types of care, such as caring for an older person or caring for someone with a chronic illness. Finally, the footer of each page contains links that will take you to pages such as our frequently asked questions page and our feedback form, should you wish to get in touch with us. If you have any further questions, please contact the Carer Knowledge Exchange by emailing research@carersnsw.org.au or alternatively via the feedback form on the digital platform.
Fantastic. Thank you for that, Tian. And so we are going to move on to a second short clip, which will focus on how you can sign up to the Carer Knowledge Exchange to receive updates. So I'll get Tian to share that one now.
This video explains how to sign up to the Carer Knowledge Exchange mailing list on the Carer Knowledge Exchange digital platform. If you start on the home page, you can scroll down the page to the right-hand side where you can sign up. If you click on this sign up button, you will be directed to the sign up form. Alternatively, you can type into the search bar, sign up, and you can click this button to be directed to the same form. The Carer Knowledge Exchange team sends regular email updates about new research, upcoming events, and opportunities to connect and collaborate. To complete this form, please include your name, email, and we ask you to fill in a little questionnaire about you. We ask about what kind of opportunities you might be interested in. We ask where you spend most of your time. And some other demographic information. Once you have completed this form, click the Sign Up Now button and you'll receive this confirmation. The Carer Knowledge Exchange team uses the sign-up information for sending tailored invitations and evaluating our project. Once you have signed up, you will receive quarterly newsletters plus additional updates about events and opportunities. If you have any further questions, please contact the Carer Knowledge Exchange by emailing research@carersnsw.org.au or alternatively via the feedback form on the digital platform. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tian, for sharing that. So we're now going to show some videos that highlight the research library component of the digital platform. which is where we have our carer-related research publications. That is a collection that is still growing and can be added to by users, including authors, but not limited to authors. And it's something that we're hoping to expand over time. And on the site tour that you saw earlier, there's information on the site as to what that contains. But we're going to go through now a series of short videos that look at how to find a resource on the research library, how to create an account, and how to add a resource. So first we will go to how to find a resource. Thanks, Tian.
This video explains how to find a resource on the Carer Knowledge Exchange digital platform. The Carer Knowledge Exchange Research Library is a collection of recent Australian publications and other resources that contain reliable research about family and friend carers. It is constantly being added to, and you can suggest research to be included. There are two main ways to use the research library. The first is to use the search fields below. For example, say perhaps that you are looking for information specifically related to caring for someone living with dementia. You can go to the search bar and type in dementia. If you want to specify your search further, you can also refine your search by selecting a theme, sub-theme, author or organization, and year of publication. Alternatively, say you just wanted to find publications published in 2022, you could simply search the entire database for resources published in 2022. Once you have entered your search specifications, simply click the search button and a range of resources relating to dementia will appear in your search results. Keep in mind that if you are specifically looking for the most recent publications, there is a function on the top right-hand corner allowing you to sort by newest to oldest. If you want to refine your search results further, you can use the Filter My Search function. You will be able to type in additional keywords as well as specify by theme, sub-theme, year of publication, and document type. Press Apply Filter button once you have refined your results. Remember, however, if you would like to start a new search, please use the Search for a Research function above rather than the Filter Your Results function on the left-hand side. The second way to search the research library is to browse by category lower down the page. You can select one of the 9 themes on our research database, and all relevant publications to this theme will be displayed in your search results. If you would like to refine your results further, please use the Filter My Results function on the left-hand side of the page. Please remember that if you require further clarification on how to use the research library, see Frequently Asked Questions. If you have any further questions, please contact the Carer Knowledge Exchange through emailing research@carersnewsouthwales.org.au. or alternatively via the feedback form on the digital platform.
Great, now we will move over to a short video on how to create an account. Thanks, Tian.
This video explains how to create an account on the Carer Knowledge Exchange digital platform. Begin by either navigating to the Research Library and selecting the My Research button on the right-hand side, or simply selecting the Login button on the top right-hand corner of the page. They will both lead you to the same login page. If you are not an existing member, select the Not a Member Register button and fill in your first name, surname, email, password, and then confirm your password. Following this, select the Register button. You will then see a Registration Successful page appear, prompting you to check your email and to follow the verification link sent to you. Once you have verified your email, you will see an Account Confirmed page. If you have any further questions, please contact the Carer Knowledge Exchange team by emailing research@carersnsw.org.au or alternatively via the feedback form on the digital platform.
Fantastic. And finally, for the research library, we're going to look at how you can add a resource.
This video explains how to upload a resource on the Carer Knowledge Exchange digital platform. Once you have logged into your account, navigate across to the My Research page. You will see that there are a range of options on this page, including adding a publication, updating your details and interests, and reviewing previous submissions you have made to the research library. Before you submit a publication, it is worthwhile navigating to the research library and reading through the frequently asked questions and the submission guidelines to see if your research recommendation is suitable to be published on the research library. Next, navigate back to the My Research page and click on Add a Publication/Resource. Begin step 1 by filling out the relevant details for your publication. In order to add keywords, you must begin typing a word, and once it appears below the search bar, select this keyword and then press Click Add. Repeat this process for at least 3 keywords. Remember, if you do not have enough time to complete the entire process, you also have the option of saving a draft and coming back to the form later. Once you have filled out all relevant information, select the Next Step 2 Findings and Implications button. Note that if you have not filled out all relevant information, a warning will appear and you will not be able to progress to the next step. Once you have progressed to step 2, please fill out the summary, key messages for policymakers and key messages for carers. Lastly, add in all author details. If you are the author of the publication yourself, please select Yes, I am the author or one of several authors of this publication. If you are not the author of the publication or have other co-authors, please press the plus button to add an author and fill out their first and last name. You also have the option here to add in an organisation or institution if the publication does not have listed authors. Following this, press Next, Step 3, Submit for Approval, and a Thank you for your submission page will appear. If you have any further questions, please contact the Carer Knowledge Exchange through emailing research@carersnsw.org.au or alternatively via the feedback form on the digital platform.
Fantastic, and thank you to the Carer Knowledge Exchange team for recording those demos, which will be available shortly via the digital platform for people to navigate with assistance, and also via the Carers New South Wales YouTube channel. If you do use the form to sign up, as we indicated previously, and as Joanne has included in the chat, you will receive a notification of when those are available. We have a few minutes now for some questions and answers about the information presented, as well as about the digital platform and research library. I've had a couple of questions come through. Feel free to add your questions to the chat or the Q&A function. The first question we had, and I might ask Tian to come on with me to answer some of these questions. Just introducing Tian, who is the coordinator of the Carer Knowledge Exchange project based at IPPG at UTS. We've had a question, Tian, about people that are not the author of a resource. So can someone that is not an author upload a resource to the research library?
Thanks, Sarah. Great question. So yes, you definitely can add a resource if you are not the author, and indeed we encourage you to add resources as often as you come across them and think that they would be relevant to the library. This is definitely something that is growing, and the more people that contribute it to the library, the more valuable that resource will be as a whole. So if you do come across something interesting that you weren't the author of, you'll just follow the same guidelines that we saw in that video to add the resource to the library. And then when it gets to the author section, simply leave that box unticked and use the add author feature to add the correct author details. And then that won't link it to you, it will link it to the author of that publication.
Great, thanks for that, Tian. We had another question about events. So I know one of the earlier videos touched on the events part of the website, and I mentioned that too. Would you mind just telling our audience a little bit more about the kind of events that run through the project and how they can access them on the digital platform?
Absolutely. So we have a series of events each year. We have 3 interactive webinars each year that run in February, August, and November. So we have one coming up in a couple of weeks. And we also have a research incubator event in May each year. These are all an opportunity to further explore the connection between lived experience of caring, research around caring, and then policymakers and practitioners' experience of those. So all of these events are a 3-way conversation between these 3 different audiences. And you can watch our recordings of those events or sign up to our upcoming events by going to the Get Involved page on the digital platform. And there you'll see the opportunity to register for those events and also the recordings that are available on YouTube of all our previous events as well.
Fantastic, thanks, Tian. I know one of those videos that's going to go up will detail that as well. We've had another question come through from our audience. What would be a relevant resource for the research library? Do they need to be peer reviewed?
Great question. So no, it doesn't need to be peer reviewed. It just needs to be relevant to caring and informal caring, primarily in the setting of Australia. And we also have a frequently asked questions page on the digital platform that outlines exactly the type of material that is relevant to include. So if in doubt, add the resource and we'll let you know if it's not relevant, but of course, submit it first and foremost, and then we can have a discussion with you if you have any further questions about it. Unless you had anything else to add there, Sarah.
No, I think that's right. And there's plenty of information on the website about the scope and also the definition of carer as well that we use, which can be a bit confusing sometimes. So for this project, we're referring to family members and friends that are caring for someone with a disability, mental illness, health condition, frailty due to age. That definition's on the website, but definitely worth having a look at that. And if you're not sure, just asking. Fantastic. Last chance for any questions that are coming through. And while we're doing that as well, I know we've mentioned webinars, but the remaining third of this series of Lunchtime Learning webinars is coming up on Friday, 12:30, and that's focused on natural disasters and carers. And then also we have the next Carer Knowledge Exchange webinar coming up soon as well, which Joanne has posted in the chat. Was there anything else you wanted to add about that, Tian?
Yes, absolutely. Mainly just a plug for everyone to register and attend. It would be great to see you there. So we've got a webinar coming up on Thursday, the 17th of November from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. that's focused on young carers' health and wellbeing specifically. So each year we'll be having one of our 3 webinars dedicated to young carers specifically, and this one is exploring the theme of health and wellbeing. An interactive webinar, which means everybody that comes will have a chance to share their views and their lived experience and hear from other people in the room as well. So I really encourage you to sign up. I've got the link there and in the chat. It's available on the digital platform as well, and hopefully see you there.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tian. And as we're wrapping up as well, we're coming towards the end of National Carers Week in the next few days. There's a few days to go, but the Carer Knowledge Exchange is all year round, provides a number of opportunities to connect in with many different types of people that are interested in carers. And so again, we encourage you to get involved, to join the webinar, to sign up, to ask questions. This project is open to carers, researchers, service providers, professionals, anyone that has an interest in carer research. So thank you for your interest today and for joining, and recordings that were featured today will be available soon on the digital platform. And we look forward to seeing you hopefully at the next webinar. Thanks, everyone.